Hello, I'm Lizzie and this is Lizzie Reads, and welcome to my first video in front of my bookshelf. This is going to be a vlog style, putting my bookshelves up, not the actual construction of them, but like the putting my bookshelves together. And this is going to be the first part in this video because there's still a long way to go, but it's like, it'll do for now. Like it's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it for now. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and let's get, in the next clip you'll see it completely undone. But yeah, moving on to that, and yeah, let's go. So this is it. I'm standing in front of my bookshelves and I'm about to bring my first batch of books in and sort of have a little bit of a figuring out time, put some books on the shelves. So yeah, let's see how we get. Okay, so this is some of the books that I've got. This is like, I want to say slightly less than a third, maybe, I want to say a quarter, but I'm not sure. I'm really not sure, because this has got all my bookshelf decorations as well. I've got different boxes. I've got obviously my From Blood and Ashes, and I've got lots of unread books, read books, a real mix and match of books. But what I'm sort of thinking is having read books favourite, unread books. That's what I'm sort of going for at the moment. Like I think in like here, I want like my From Blood and Ash, like just like I want a whole section of From Blood and Ash books, and then like here and here, like all my favourites, and then like maybe some childhood favourites. I'm really not sure what I'm doing, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play around with it. This is like, obviously this video is going to be longer than this clip, but this clip is literally just, these clips are going to be me sort of getting a feel for things, and then when I get more of my books here, I'll keep adding and adding and adding, and it's going to look amazing, hopefully. I think I'll probably be playing around with it for a really long time, and then on the end here, actually, before I go to actually doing something, I'm having a half shelf, and down here we're going to put our board games, because we have a lot of board games, so I'm going to do a video on that. But I'm going to put all our board games, and above it I'm going to put prints and like maybe like some plants and stuff. But that's sort of like what's going to fill that space, because although I could have got another one in, I quite like the idea of having like a little bit of dimension, and I wanted somewhere to put my board game. Okay, so I'm really over the moon already with how it's starting to look and how certain bits are already starting to come together. Like I said, still so many more books to go, but let's go over here. So on the red side of things, I need to keep this bigger shelf really for hardback. So I've put one of the special edition hardbacks that I have read. I've got like, I can move the shelves around a little bit, but I think I quite like how they are already. I do think I can make it work with some juggling, and I thought I'd have those there. And for the time being, while I think I don't have that many hardbacks to be read here, I'd quite like to have like my romance books that I've read really like central in this sort of area of things. So I really like the idea of having like some of these here. I have got more to add. Once I've got more, obviously I'm going to sort of move things around, but like I really like the idea of like, just, this feels really cute to me. And then I thought up here, like in these small shelves, I like the idea of having series. And I do have the first 3 Wheel of Time, and then the first 2 in the Poppy War, so something like that would be quite cool. Got nothing here, just some bookmarks to be there for a while. And then I thought on this shelf here I could have like some middle grade and YA books that I've read. Because I wanted the Colleen Hoover books, I didn't want them to be too high. Like I want my eye to be drawn to the books that I really, really love. And although I do like these books, they're just not like high on my agenda at the moment. Because this is quite a big space, so I'm going to try and see what... I've literally just put them down here as like an idea. And then down here I put Knife Edge, which I read when I was a teenager. So I thought I could have some of my like teenage and childhood reads here. I think I could stack them up quite easily. Then up here we go into favourites. Also, I've got these Jade City bookends, which I'll probably put some books like up here as well. With these bookends, these are damaged, which is really annoying. They arrived that way, but I'm going to get some hanging plants to cover them up. So yeah, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I put the bookends up there to remind me that I can put books up there, and I'll obviously only put favourites. But I thought this shelf here, I really like the idea of being all Robin Hobb. I literally don't have that many of them here yet, but I'm hoping they'll all fit on the shelves. If so, that'd be really, really good. And I can just stack them all there. And then I've started what will be my From Blood and Ash shelf, because it's the main shelf, and like I just want it to be the best, really. So what I'm thinking is probably this side I'll have stacked up the special editions that I've got coming from Illumicrate of the last 3, the later 3 in the From Blood and Ash series. I haven't got the first one. I don't intend on buying it because it's really expensive, but I couldn't pass up the opportunity to get like some of my favourite books in special edition. So don't really care that they're not going to be like they're not all going to be there, because it's going to be like a full shelf. But I've got these, so then these will be in the middle, and then this side I intend to put, I want a hardback of each book. So I'm going to get a hardback of each of those, but they're quite expensive, so I'm like saving up to buy those each. But I think it will look really, really cool, and I'm really happy with it. And then for now, I just thought because it looks kind of cool, I've put my From Blood and Ash reading journal, which I think is from Fairy Loot, but it's really cool, and I thought, you know, that's going to look amazing. And then here I thought I'd sort of stack up some of my favourites. I thought I could, because at the moment, like, I don't have that many romance physical reads, but I'd quite like the idea of having like half and half. So half like other standalone non-series type favourites on one side, and then romance books on the other side. So I put my Talia Hibberts there. And then here I thought I could have like some of my middle grade favourites, so, or YA. So I'm thinking like Percy Jackson, Nevermore, Polar Bear Explorers Club are my favourite. And then these bottom 2 are empty for now. But just here I've got the it's not the Curious Incident of the Dog in the Night Time. It's my programme from Seeing Ocean at the End of the Lane, which I'd quite like to display if I can, because it's one of my favourite books of all time. So that will go in this sort of section as well. Or I might put it with all of the Neil Gaimans, I'm not sure. And then just up here for now, I've put just some of these mugs that have come in various boxes and some bookends, and I've just got that up there for now, just for storage. And then I've put all of my beautiful special editions on this shelf. I think they look really nice, really cool, shows you how little of them I've read, which is kind of annoying because they look so good. Hopefully slowly they'll morph over to that side and less on this side. And then I've got my romance physical TBR fantasy series starts. So I think that's quite cool that these are all first in a series I've got to start. And then down here I'll put my Percy Jackson books and like continuations of series is what I'm thinking. I do also have this here, which is the start of a series, but it's hardback. So I might put some hardbacks there. I don't have that many hardbacks. And down here are books I don't think I'll ever read, or I'm not into at the moment, but I don't want to get rid of. They're just books, like, I just want my books that I'm not super into at the moment down low. And this sounds mad because I still have a shelf down here. Down here I put graphic novels, and over here I've put my boyfriend's books, and I'm going to have Christmas books down here as well. I think, because I want them to sort of this side, because I kind of want everything this side to be more of a focus. So yeah, I'm really happy with how it's turning out. I've got like, this is like the shelf of my dreams. Like, I've been dreaming about it for so long. Yeah, so hopefully I can sort of, I've got so many books that I want to buy that I love and I've owned. And where's One Last Stop? So like, I read One Last Stop. I loved Red, White and Royal Blue. I want those on here. I want just so much I want to buy physically that I love. I can't put Heartstopper on here yet. There's just so much. There's so much to come, and I'm really excited. I think Heartstopper's somewhere in this house. I'm gonna go find. I knew that I had Heartstopper in this house because I lent Heartstopper and Wheel of Time 2 to a friend, and then she gave them back to me, and I knew I'd put these somewhere here. I shouldn't know where One Last Stop is though, because I read that last month. It was on the book trolley. It must be somewhere at my boyfriend's mum's house. I'll show you what I've done. I've just added Wheel of Time 2, and then I've put Heartstopper down there because it doesn't fit here. But I might bring these shelves down to here. I see how it looks, but I'll deal with that another day. So I now have the remainder, or most of my books to fill the shelves with. So let's see how we get on. And yeah, stick it all out. following day now. Why does that one look so much darker than this one? I have to even that out quickly. But it's the following day now, and it got really late and dark last night, and then I couldn't, my phone died as well, so I just need to finish up some of the last bits for this part, and then we'll do a little sort of overview at the end. So, final little bit of tour for this sort of section of things. Up here I've just got fantasy books in their series. Down here I've just got hardback, special editions, things like that. And then here I've just got some of my favourite books that I really love. All mixed up together by genre, but they don't fit into sort of other areas. Then down here we have like middle grade, YA, but not favourites. And then down here we have books that I've read uncategorised by other genres. So we've got a lot of sort of like general fiction, classic historical fiction, just a mixture, ones that I've decided to keep, and that goes all the way along to here. And here we've got poetry and non-fiction. Down here I've got my books that I read when I was a kid that I've kept and decided to keep. Like I'll do a little bit more about these at a later date, I think. Then up here is going to be Robin Hobb. I just still need to pick up the box with the rest of the Robin Hobb books in. And here we currently have From Blood and Ash and my Grishverse books, because I think they look quite nice and I quite like them sort of separate. And then here we've just got romance. These are all together, not split up by faves, but these are, like, a good chunk of them are, like, I really love them. And then down here we've got like YA and middle grade faves. So we've got Percy Jackson, such a favourite of mine, so I put all the series here together. Amari, Rainbow Grey, Polar Bear Explorers Club, and Nevermore. Naturally, annoyingly, what I do with all of my stacks is put them bottom up, but this stack has to go because that would look stupid on the bottom, I think. Maybe I'll try and get a hardback of it. And then down here we've just got a stack of books I think I might get rid of, but they're going to stay separately down here for now. And then we've got some more space up here, special editions and hardbacks to be read. And then here we've got romance, then bleeding into fantasy-esque. Then we've got other types of fiction. This is like ones I think I will read eventually, but just not like, they're not a priority for me, because this is where this sort of area is where my genre sort of lie at the moment. Down here are ones I'm going to consider getting rid of. And down the bottom here, we have Christmas books, graphic novels, and my boyfriend's books just here. So not many of them, but that's fine. And it's kind of looking like this at the moment, which I'm quite pleased with. So this is how my books are looking at the moment. I've still got a couple of things on my to-do list to organise and to buy to make these bookshelves the way I really, really want them. And I'll probably do an update in sort of like a couple of months' time. But this is like the serviceable start. I will update you on a sort of to-do list for my bookshelf so you can see what I'm looking to do. But yeah, I'm really, really happy. And there's still a couple of books missing from my TBR, but once those are here, I'll do a fully fledged TBR video for you to see. And yeah, I'm really, really happy with it. Thank you for watching this video, and I will chat to you again soon. Thank you very much. Goodbye.